Hello, my loves, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Tired of me rhapsodizing about this one yet? Well, sorry about that, but that's what's going to happen. Pretty much all the way through, because it's spectacular. It's a spectacular experience, this game. It's something else. You know, if it's one of those games whereby if I came across someone who doesn't generally like video games or doesn't generally play them, but likes literature, likes stories, likes science fiction, this is the one I'd recommend, because it's unlike anything. It is absolutely one of the most beautiful things. Just incredible. On a level that I find it difficult to express. I really do. This is the kind of game that should be on literature modules in universities. It is that good. It's that spectacular. Now, what did we do? We actually got a book, did we not? About stuff. We actually got a book. Now, have we read it yet? That's the thing. We have not. Book from A to Zreek, A Guide to Cockatoos. A book about different cockatoo species and their behavioural problems. Perhaps it could also offer some insight into our own often problematic actions. The spectacular Major Majestic Cockatoo eyes you from the cover. Alright.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminine Islands and in southern Fas-Alamer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues.
Okay, what more then?
This book talks about the delicate nature of toos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common Bang Bang cockatoo. It's colourfully illustrated.
With a name like the Bang Bang cockatoo, I imagine it would be. What problems do these birds have? What? Read about the funeral cockatoo. What problems do these birds have?
Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I could handle that. It would be nice to have someone to talk to when feeling lonely. Who would ever want a chatty companion? I want someone who knows how to listen. I could handle that.
Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive.
I actually do know someone who owned a cockatoo, and that did happen to them. Right, that's pretty bad. Anything else?
It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
Yes, but there has to be something great about cockatoos as well. Doesn't there just?
Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle and show off, and will even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135 decibels.
That doesn't sound fun at all. Read about the funeral cockatoo.
This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it.
That's probably the one I would want.
Ooh.
I agree with Inland Empire. Let's get one of those. The Major Majestic cockatoo.
The most impressive of all the species, the endangered Major Majestic cockatoo.
The narcissistic
is often
cockatoo.
Described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-coloured wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature.
Bumptious nature. I rather like that.
In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species.
I fucking love this. We're in a bookstore talking to ourselves about cockatoos for no reason. It's part of what makes this game brilliant. Read about the most common Bang Bang cockatoo.
Despite its banging name,
Yeah.
Bang Bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species.
Oh, it's a
Common
misnomer.
in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly grey and white. The Seminoles name, Bang Bang, is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins.
Onomatopoeic, I think you mean, not onomatopoeic. Slight misreading there of the line. That's interesting. Honestly, the bird does sound a bit like me. Does a little bit.
Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you?
My doom-laden soul. Ha ha ha! Isn't it obvious? Major Majestic, here I come. But what if I am just a fuck-up-a-two? A fuck-up and a cockatoo? I'm gonna go for that.
You're right. You're Cetarchus venereus embodied.
Yes.
This ominous bird belongs on your heraldry.
That seems to have done something. That actually completed a task. Interesting. Very interesting. I can't do anything with that, I don't
You
think.
stare at the great door gunner Megan. The tape feels ominous. Upon it, the dead.
Okay, so I need to find a tape player. Where did we see a tape player? Hello, Plaisance. Thank you. That was very informative and interesting.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
I would so change the name of this bookstore, Plaisance. That is, it's a bit of a mouthful, and it's also a little bit perfunctory, don't you find? I'll be back, Plaisance. I like your bookstore. I don't necessarily like you, but I like the bookstore. I like the fact there are weird mysteries beneath it. That's very interesting to me. And I like the fact there was almost like a kind of ghost story going on at one point underneath the bookstore in the abandoned wing. Very cool. There isn't anymore. We found out that there were no ghosts and that Plaisance's superstitions actually had no merit whatsoever. But hey, can we talk to her now? Because she did advise us to... Ah! She's still searching for a book, her eyes wandering over the colourful grid of soft covers. You're right that I'm a cockatoo!
Excuse me?
I went and read up on them, just like you said, and I even decided on what kind of cockatoo I am. Want to know?
I don't know. The most talkative one?
She's ready to put that question aside. Forget it, it's too personal. What is this? What is this interaction we're having with this woman? No, I'm the funeral cockatoo.
What now?
The funeral cockatoo, it's the most depressing one.
You truly are one strange cop, aren't you?
She says slowly, shaking her head. Yeah, I suppose I am. That's all for now.
The
I'll let you
woman before
read.
you nods and returns to her reading.
I don't even know what that did, other than maybe, perhaps, make Kim a little bit more pissed off at us. But hey, it was fun. Right, there's nothing going on down here. Oh, hi. Can we talk? You want to talk again, do you? I make my own way. 'Tis all, always have, always will. Oh, and the bowling guys are back. Have they got something new to say? Given that it's a different day.
Officer,
Oh,
God damn it. Pull yourself together, Rene. What do you want?
oh, okay. Rene, I found your guard booth.
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you.
Oh no, of course not. Oh, it's snowing again.
I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
He adds with a slight sigh.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard. I saw a picture in there. You were in it. You looked happy. Who's the girl?
She
Oh,
is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
oh, touched a nerve there.
He's Jean-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Aha! Thank you, Gaston. You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard. Yeah,
Yes,
it does.
It does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Okay. So who was working your shift that
No
night?
one. The boss has been on man since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
I was going to say, isn't that a little
Yes.
unsafe?
It's not actually an issue.
Is it not?
I mean,
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before, René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Mostly
the
decorative?
possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
He tries to argue. Yeah.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Okay. Okay, such dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die, there is no middle ground. No, that's the libertarian argument, fuck that. René is but one man. We need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market, keep folks motivated. Fuck that. René should rent out his services, invest the profit, get a few more guys, expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. There's absolutely nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing too. Proudly hold out the tear bag. Everard gets it. Big guys looking after the small and everyone working together. Yeah, why
We
not?
conclude the topic of my guard boost now.
Okay, sure. I'll got it. Thanks.
Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out.
I
Keeps my
suppose.
senses sharp.
I suppose. Oh, I know. I doubt we will do this. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? Let's give it a go.
Still,
Fuck.
all you see is an old soldier refuses to replace his uniform with a civilian attire.
It does certainly make him stand out.
Anything else I can assist you with, officer?
No, what do I need?
Still have a game to
Composure.
finish.
Okie dokes, I'll leave you be, my friend. What about you? You are the angriest man I know, René.
It's such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day?
You mentioned Jean-Marie Baillieu. Who is that?
Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol. Maybe the entire world.
For some reason, I don't trust his portrait. That
Do
smile.
not defile her memory, Gaston.
Oh,
Let
There's
her
an
rest in peace.
oh, there's an almost imperceptibly small tremble in his voice. Oh, he liked her, didn't he?
His tone lacks its usual intensity,
Hmm.
like he doesn't feel he has the right to speak on the matter.
Sounds like this is between you two. Yeah. So you both knew her.
We knew her, all right. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us have been best friends since we were 4.
Oh wow.
She was René's first girl, back when the brick was 6. We were talking till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy.
I love the fact that he just casually called him a prick. I love it.
And then you stole her from me.
Oh dear. He jerks forward but then grabs his chest and stops. Easy fellas, no need for this to get ugly.
Officer. It already got ugly nearly 80 years ago when the 3 of us were just learning to walk and talk.
Oh wow.
Stole her from me.
René repeats, trying to steady his breathing and still clutching his chest.
Well, technically, you stole her from me, because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over her pretty yellow dress.
We
Oh,
were just boys then. This was different. You,
the tall veteran looks at you and nods.
no point starting this all over again. For the 1000th and the first time. Especially when we have company. Officer,
Wow, I love this. I love the fact there's such history here. What happened to her?
Died of pneumonia 2 winters ago.
Oh, that's sad.
It was a quiet passage, peaceful.
He smiles faintly.
René and I were both by her bedside when she...
He pauses, searching for the right word.
died. No
Oh,
use sugarcoating it. Won't bring her back. Will it now?
departed. Until the very hand she couldn't decide between us.
oh
The
wow.
most indecisive woman I've ever met.
A quick grimace of pain passes over René's features, but he immediately regains control. His face now a dispassionate mask again.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love the fact that pain threshold can actually detect pain in others. Why do you think she was indecisive?
She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, favorite color, or which one of us to marry.
And the look in his eyes is happy and distant.
She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married.
Women, right? Nothing wrong with weighing your options first.
Heck, technically, we're both still engaged to her.
Oh my god.
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy.
Oh.
Seduced her with your fancy words and pastries.
I don't know why that makes me laugh. Seduced her with your fancy words and pastries, but it does make me
He
laugh.
suddenly remembers you are still there, falls silent, and turns away.
We're getting in deep with these guys. We're getting to know them really well, aren't we? It's brilliant. Thanks for sharing.
Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left.
Yeah. Can I have a bite of that? I want to ask you about the
Sure,
union again.
officer. They are the
Uh,
good guys around here. What do you need?
we've already asked this, so
No,
it's fine.
thank you.
Looks delicious.
For
No, I'm not.
being consummate professionals.
Okay.
You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Why do I get the impression you're being obsequious? If I'm anything, I am not a consummate professional. Thank you, guys. That was really fascinating. God, just talking to people in this world is fun. It's really interesting and profound and kind of wonderful.
It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
I'm sorry, man. Got any smokes on you?
Don't smoke.
He nods towards the big lorry
Some of the
behind
other
him.
drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Whichever.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You left the ask around elsewhere.
Guess I'll ask
You
around
could also
then.
check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. How fascinating. That's all for now. Bye. I've got a new skill point. And I am going to buy a skill point this time. So what should we do? What should we go for? Composure. Straighten your back. Keep your poker face. Perception is a good one. I really like Inland Empire. Hunches and gut feelings. I'm going to go for another Inland Empire. Because I really like Inland Empire. So there we go. There's the old woman over here, isn't there? I don't know whether we've got anything to say to her, especially. How you doing, Kim? I need a bloody... doesn't he have a radio? Oh, hello. Oh, something's happening here. I'll go and have a look at that in a moment. Hi, man.
Yes?
Oh, no, it's fine. Roy mentioned suicide. Why did the 41st send me? Nothing. I don't want to talk to Kim at the moment. I want to talk to this gentleman.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Persuade? No, I don't want to. He doesn't need. I don't need money from him. I'll leave it be for now. Yeah, I don't need money from him. I don't need to keep scabbing money from people. I've got plenty. I scabbed enough from the gentleman in the shipping container, if you remember. It went very well, I thought. And I love the fact that Kim couldn't believe how much money we got from it. He wasn't happy about it. He told us to stop begging people for money. And he's probably right, to be honest. It's not a dignified thing for a member of the RCM to do, is it? My God, if a cop like Harry turned up, like at your home or somewhere, how would you even respond?
Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Get to share your drugs, basically, with me. I'm looking for something that plays a tape for police business.
We still have those boom boxes on the shelves.
Cool. Brilliant. So can I buy one? Excellent. So how do I do it? I have something else to sell. I do have something else to sell.
Let me have a look.
I have a fascinating photo of a corpse. Let me check my pockets. Oh no. Oh no, I want these. No. postcard. This laminated postcard offers a glimpse across a river. A little more. No, 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 no. I'm not selling this shit. I want it. I don't have anything to sell at the moment.
Perhaps.
Am I missing gun again? Yeah.
Sure thing.
Have people from Everett Clare's union come here to track that gun?
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls.
Ooh.
They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it.
No, that's
They
fascinating.
went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
I imagine they do. I love his drawl.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
That is fascinating, isn't it? Let's talk about
Sure,
something
man.
else. Okay. Okay, so I obviously need to, yeah, there
The
they are.
boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
Can I just play a tape on one of these boomboxes real quick?
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out freebies. Never have, won't now.
Okay, fine. This stereo-approved machine
It's a
here.
Harman Welsh W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul.
Oh wow.
Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
That's alright. I've got loads of
And
real.
here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Excellent. Thank you, Roy. Right, we can play the tape, which could be very useful for us. Let's have a look. So, we want tools, don't we? So, how do we use it? This is a reel-to-reel boombox of everyone's youth. Don't know about that. A little banged up, a little chipped, honestly. Not that loud either. Looks cool, though. Excels at being carried on the shoulder, allowing you to play audio tape items and blast music into the face of unsuspecting strangers. So, oh my god, it's huge! That's a little much, isn't it? Right, okay. So let's interact with this, and presumably we can now, right?
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Play the tape.
You push command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
Uh-oh.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
Oh.
The harbor.
Yeah.
That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
Ah.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally.
You are not the only one, sir.
I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style.
Oh, so this is our the victim.
Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
Click, then silence. The rest of the tape is empty.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
What was that at the very end?
End of
Silence?
recording.
What do you
It
think?
seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. It sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
I agree, he also sounded inebriated. Yeah.
Still,
The lieutenant looks at the tape. You're familiar with his look now. It's his look of
There's
suspicion.
more going on here than we know.
Yeah. Who's this
Corti
Corti?
could be short for Cortenard, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work.
Ah, what What's
A
Kohoi?
village on the Samaran Isla in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
You think he was
Who
there?
knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer.
Hmm.
We would need to know the story of this man's service.
Okay then, what now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony. At least to some degree.
It does, doesn't it? I mean, we've got so many agendas and lies and...
As you take out the tape,
Ooh.
the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night. The contrast feels chilly, inappropriate even.
Okay. Well, I will unequip that now. I'm sure there'll be another use for it. I've no doubt. And I will equip my bag. Why not? And my torch, I think. Hang on. I will get this right in a moment. There we are. That looks fine to me. Okay. I don't need to get batteries for this thing, do I? Because if I do, this would be a monumental waste because we're out in the light. Oh well, we can shine it in people's eyes. It may have a psychological effect. So we need to talk to Classia. It might be worth talking to the guy, the big guy, who we know is one of the other assassins, right? Actually, now that I think about it, it might even be worth talking to, oh, what's her face, Margaret Thatcher on the boat. Might even be worth talking to her at some point. Since she seems to know so much about what's going on. Let's talk to these guys first, though. Hello? Oh, I can't. No, don't want to talk. Apparently. No? No? They're not interested. Maybe if I do this.
A rusting control panel with loose wire.
Pull the lever again.
Grab the handle and
Yes!
pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
Excellent! We can access another part of the game. Wow. You could technically just walk across the lock there, couldn't you?
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way.
Mm-hmm.
But please, contain your wanderlust for now.
Oh.
I don't want us to get sidetracked.
We're not getting sidetracked.
Focus on one thing, achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
I'm casting my net wide, Kim. I know that it's not really how you do things, but it's kind of how I do things. So, oh yeah, you do have to walk across the lock. We'll go there in a moment. I need to talk. Morning, hello, hi. No chat? No chat with you guys. Alright, fine. I'm going to go talk to the guy, the agitator. And then I'll talk to Classia. I've already upset him. That's good. We also need to talk to the guys in there as well. You can fuck off. I will kick you in the balls. Anywho.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you! Free flow of commerce!
The man yells and wipes his face. Sweat is dripping down his brow.
Don't talk to him any longer. Just leave, please.
Oh, okay, fine.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right-to-work dance back on.
What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work from other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in the workers' overalls. What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we
Raise,
the right to work!
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape.
Well, that doesn't surprise me, because he's like a mercenary.
There's something odd in the way he carries identifies himself.
Mm-hmm.
His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting? What
His
does that
shirt
mean?
is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Clearly.
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Well, we know, don't we?
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines?
Don't talk to him any longer. Just leave, please.
Say very quietly. Is there a tribunal being convened by any chance? He breathes out slowly, his giant chest deflating and his mouth slightly open.
Fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
Oh, okay.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now. Somewhere above, in the buildings.
Okay, fine. We won't push it.
Steadies, but
I won't push it with him. That said... Fascinating, right? We need to talk to Glacia. Again, the music is gorgeous. It reminds me... That strain there was reminding me a little bit of the soundtrack to Diablo 2. Which I miss a great deal, but will never play again, thanks to fucking Blizzard and whatnot. There is a new version of it out, but I won't be touching it, unfortunately. I'd love to let's play it for you, but I'm not going to. Not a chance. Blizzard ain't getting any more of my money, I can tell you. Such a shame. Should we talk to the Hardy Boys first? Oh, they're not here. Oh, they are. They are. What about you? Have you got anything to say?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Okay,
Why
fine.
are you wasting your time?
Fine. I'll talk to Glacia first then. Have I paid... Hey, Gart, have I paid for my room?
Can I help you?
About my bill?
Already set for the night.
Excellent.
Your door is unlocked.
Thank you. Fabulous. I want to know what's through the blue door. It's weird. Oh, my new friends are still here too. Watching me work. It must be a thrill. I'm sure it's not. Oh. Okay. Let's talk to Glacia again. She may not be here. She may only be here at night. I don't know. Or she may be asleep or something. We may have to go and talk to her later. Police work is tough. Take breaks. Talk to strangers. Explore. Way ahead of you. Doing all of that. Glacia? You around? Hello? I like the Overlook Hotel wallpaper there. That may have been a subtle reference. This game, honestly, it's one of those bits of work where I don't actually know how it exists. Everything has come together so beautifully. The script, the concept, the mechanics of the game, the voice acting, the overall design. It's pretty incredible. Okay, let's go. I honestly don't know how something like it exists. It's amazing to me. It's absolutely incredible. A little miracle in an often annoyingly banal universe. And now let's go talk to Glacia and see what she's got to say. Probably not much, actually. I mean, if her testimony is false, then it feels like she's really leading us around the Recon, doesn't it?
Hello, officer.
Hey!
What brings you up here again?
Titus Hardy can I can't unlock any volition, okay. Titus Hardy gave us a recording where the deceased states his intention to commit rape.
She puts her coffee cup down.
Oh dear. Look at those bangs, bloody hell.
With a soft ring, as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Oh dear.
This does not surprise her.
Oh, okay.
Did he? I never said he was a good man. Or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
On this tape, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
That's a fair
It's
question.
intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Cup of tea, by the way.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Oh, those are the exact words, yes.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
She picks the cup back up.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Oh, that's interesting. Electrochemistry basically senses that.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
That's exactly what he said. Yes, the word whore was used. Kohoi was
He
mentioned.
wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Okay. Why say things like that, machismo?
Yes, was he bragging?
Is that what it is?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Persona.
Running joke.
Oh.
I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that.
Now that is interesting. She's trying to claim that this was like it's like a shtick that he does, right? All this sort of like hyper masculine bullshit.
It was like the Seminese conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Norani's ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
Jesus.
When he said he was done, and done mentally,
No, it didn't.
it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a deeply troubled man.
Yes, it did, Empathy. You're right.
Well, maybe I pieced him back together with my magical personality.
Maybe you did. Weren't you afraid?
Afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your mother probably never told you this, but girls are evil. Had I the physical robustness and social support, I'd be in Kohoi. I would be tearing it up Soldier of the Apocalypse style.
She wouldn't. She doesn't have the full Hoi in her.
Oh, Half-Light is doubtful.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? In Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
There's a part of me that really identifies with her. I kind of like her hedonism. I find it fascinating. I find it really interesting. It kind of reminds me of my own lifestyle when I was at university, to be honest.
There is a small measure of pride in her that she could quell the rage in such a being.
Thank you for clearing that up. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
Me too, Kim.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Okay, right. Should we give her a bit more time? Yeah, let's give her a bit more time, and then I will go and I will talk to her later. I want to talk to Titus first. This is not... There's so many confusions and conflicts here. I can't tell who's telling the truth. I can't tell what's going down. There does seem to be an honestness to Titus, like a kind of like a working class, you know, rough and ready earnestness, but that may be just a falsity of my own perceptions. I don't know. I mean, he's already... I mean, if this tape that he's given us is in any way doctored, that throws profound doubt on everything he's told us, right? I still think one of the best things we could do is make Titus angry. I think when he gets angry, he loses composure and he makes mistakes, and then Elizabeth has to step in. That seems to be one of the best things we could do. Rile him up a bit. Maybe we should shine our torch in his face. and play our boombox at the same time. That might work. You know, I am going to put some points into Volition, I think, when I get another point, because it does seem to be useful. I'm so into this now. This is like, it's like a novel that I just can't put down. It is one of, alongside Bloodborne, Pathologic 2, one of the best video games I've ever played. Like, there's very little like it. Hey, Titus.
It's you again. What is it?
Yes, it's me again. So I talked to Classia about the tape. Excuse me. Ah, dear, I was up early this morning doing stuff. So I talked to Classia about the tape.
Man.
And nothing. She stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
It was dark stuff, but it didn't prove anything, and it didn't change her mind.
Dark? Dark is when you start a goddamn death rock band. He said he'd rape her.
He did. He shakes his head in disbelief, but she has a...
Sounds like
you know...
he wanted it to change her mind.
Yes.
Man, this is definitely...
Yes, it does sound like that.
What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
It didn't come as a surprise to her, and she definitely wasn't scared.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
She did feel that way, yeah.
No good goddamn psycho whore. Oh, fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
Her voice is a bit softer than earlier.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Titus rubs his chin with his palm as if trying to grind it smooth. Okay, I think this is personal for you. I think you had feelings for her.
Queers. Can't bump hard fist or anything.
Okay, everyone's got feelings for each other. Where are you going with this?
That's alright, Glenn. I just thought, G. I thought anyone would come around if they heard that shit. Apparently I was wrong.
You misinterpreted. I think that may be the truth, you know. He misinterpreted what was on the tape.
That was fucked up.
He smiles sympathetically.
He wanted her to see the man for what he was.
Yeah.
Now that you know, you might want to lay off this topic, or else you might antagonize him.
That may not be a bad thing, though.
I just got too worked up. Big man lost his shit. It's cool now.
Maybe she isn't who you thought she was.
Yeah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
She's a hardcore party girl with a bigger death wish than mine. She's got not some helpless girl. She handled the mercenary well enough. That does seem to be it.
Handled him?
Yeah.
She got into some stupid shit with that guy. Shit we had to take care of.
But did you, Titus?
Yes. We heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
Yeah. Maybe she... yeah... Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
I still don't believe him.
There's less gusto in his voice now.
Yeah.
His men, too, are growing increasingly silent.
Don't believe you.
Come on, Titus. The stakes are too high here. There will be blood on the streets. The tribunal, remember. I know you're tired. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you. Them. And the whore upstairs.
Okay.
Next time you see her, tell her Titus said,
"Fuck on!"
He throws his beer can down.
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
Good.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
Who says?
Yeah.
There is a silence in the room. Elaine starts saying something, then thinks best not to.
What is this quiet funeral shit? What we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why don't we make it 40, huh?
Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
Oh, God.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
Okay. Oh, God. Fuck.
Class
shit.
Fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
Play an imaginary fiddle. Oh, what? I'm going to tell you a little story about Kim? It's clear you're being played like a fiddle.
No, we fucking ain't, asshole. No one's fiddling anyone in here.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
'Tis pity she's a whore. Perform a dramatic finale on the hunter becomes the hunter. What? Who do you think? Keep playing the imaginary fiddle. Grin sagely.
I think you're losing it, fiddle man.
Ah, shit.
No. This fucking suicide carny is trying to get to me. This ain't gonna work with Titus Hardy. Put the fiddle down. Or walk away. It's that simple.
He'll put the fiddle down. Put it down, officer.
Okay, I'll listen to
I do
Kim.
not understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart. The concept was solid, but the delivery tragically off. You sounded like a madman.
Okay. I'm going to take off now. But I'm going to put more points into rhetoric, and I'm going to unlock that, and I'm going to get it done. Because I think that's the way.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Okay, fine. She still doesn't want to talk to us. I suppose... Talk to Classier again?
Hi again, Gendarme.
Composure, okay. Hey man, I'm gonna leave now. I like the fact that he calls us gendarme. I think that's really cool. You got anything to say to me?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod.
Okay. Do you know what's behind the blue door?
Then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself.
Okay, fine.
Shrugging is an international sign for no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Okay, fine. I will leave him be. Can I do anything about it?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock.
Leave for now. Okay, I'm going to talk to Classier again, because I think that's the only thing we can do right now, other than go searching on the other part of Revachol. We will do that, though, in the next video. Until then, my loves, bye-bye!